Welcome back, you guys. Today I'll be teaching you how to triple your coins in EAFC. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine, you are in the right place. Make sure to subscribe as well, because we're giving away 9 sets of FIFA points to 9 lucky winners. All you've got to do is subscribe and send me proof over on Instagram. And of course, guys, if you do want some coins in a little bit of a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. So first of all, guys, we've got a lower end filter. Now, if you are sat here thinking, well, I've got a ton of coins, don't worry. The video has a lot for you as well. But for those of you maybe on the lower end of things, we've got this one here. So starting off, you can't really get right wings who are English from the Prem for less than 850, 900 coins. So that's kind of the point that you'd be sat at for your sniping. Now, remember, guys, we popped this on a max price of maybe 650, 700. You can do mass bidding and that's going to work really well as well. But for the sniping sort of things, let's have a look. You got all these at 850, nothing underneath that. But remember, these guys can go for as low as 400. So you can literally double your coins on one snipe on these. So you've just got to be there quick enough. You can see nothing's being listed under, but they are being listed. So we definitely got the ability to make the profit. Now we're going to list these at 900 coins, which means there's going to be a 45 coin EA tax. For those of you who don't know already, EA tax is a 5% charge on what you sell the card on for. Now what that means is we're going to make 105 coins if we buy them at 750 and sell them at 900. But if we get them at their lower end, 350, 400, we are absolutely laughing and we can make a very, very good bit. And we have missed a Murphy for 550 coins. It took a while to load. I increased the buy now quickly just to see if anything would come up and we missed it. But you can see Madueki's there coming up as well. So we've got a few players that are coming pretty quick fire here. That may have been a cop. We just got one for 400. So we are absolutely laughing. I know a lot of people will say in the comments that you're getting beat by bots and stuff. You saw how quickly I did that. There is part of sniping is just being fast enough. And if you're not fast enough, you can get there. I definitely was not this fast when I first started doing videos. And if you don't believe me, you can check the old videos. We've just snagged 2 though, which means the profit between the 2 is actually near around 9 to okay. So we've doubled our coins there very quickly. An easy move we can do from here is Gold Common, English, Prem and United. Now for this one, of course, you've got Mount, you've got Maguire. I think we've got Sancholini on there. I think if we have a look, Sancho will be making an appearance. Obviously, there's a chance he might not be there in a few months. We'll just see how that situation unfolds. I feel like there's a lot going on at United at the minute. But you're looking at a little bit of a cheaper filter for this one, so you're probably able to snipe them a little bit lower. You can see Maguire's there at 7 or 750. I think realistically for the other players, you're going to be looking at around 800 or 900 coins. But what that does mean is that you can snipe these guys realistically. If there's a 500 there that we've definitely missed, but let's see if it comes up. So if you're selling them on for 800, EA tax will be 40 coins, which means here you are making 110, which is actually still a decent bit. We've got a Maguire there. 110 coin profit. That one's actually going to be a little bit more. We're looking at 160 coins out of that one. So there's definitely the availability. We're going to pop it up at 750 just because we still make a good profit and it's going to sell a bit quicker. But you've definitely got the availability to build your coins on these ones and then move on to those bigger methods. Now, a pretty simple filter we can pop on as well is Special, Spanish and La Liga. Now for this one, of course, you've got the likes of Capdevila, you've got Gaia, you've got Saul. I believe there are some others. We've got Morientes, of course, as well. So you have a nice selection of players. Now this filter starts at around 40k, so you've got a nice little starting point where you can make a decent bit off these cards. I think Saul has actually gone up quite a bit in price, which is interesting. You got Gaia there, I suppose, is quite a good link to him, which might have been the reason for the increase there. We're looking at, from the looks of things, just below the 60k mark. Let's have a look. 57. You've got a couple there at kind of the 55 mark. That seems to be maybe the end point for these ones. Let's have a look. 53. Okay, so realistically 54 I'd say is where I would argue you can easily sell these boys. So 54 for the sell on. EA tax is 10% half, so 5,400 half is 2,700 I think. So if we bring it to 50k, we're making 1.7 a card. Now, this one, it's going to be a little bit harder to get the snipes. You might want to go for maybe 20, 30 an hour on this one. but you're making a very decent profit out of that. Now, the minimum profit is 1.7 per card. You can get up to, I think, 40k per card on this one. Of course, we're not expecting that every time. I'd say you've got a good bet at making sort of some 10s and 15s off of some cards where people really mislist them. You have to remember that we do have an array of cards available. Morientes, Capdevella, they can all be listed for their minimums and you can get an absolute dream. Then you've got Saul and Gaia there as well. We've missed our first Gaia with an absolute blunder there, but that one would have been a nice sort of 2k profit. So you can see the profits are flowing in. Unfortunately, like we all do, we make mistakes on snipes, and I know a lot of you will get worried that you're not very good at sniping or think that, you know, you're getting beat by bots all the time. You can always beat bots and you can always beat other people. You've just got to stick at it. And when you do get a bit of an L like what I've just taken on that guy, I'll take it on the chin, move on, go to the next one. Don't worry about it too much because that's when you're going to start messing up the next snipe. I'm going to make it easy for you guys. We're going to stay in the same league and we're going to go over to Barcelona. As you can see, Playstyles Plus, no quality for this one. And then you're just going to pop the minimum at 19 to get rid of Gabby and Pedri. Now, we've got Arujo, we've got Lewa's normal card, you've got De Jong, and we've also got Koundé. Now, if you pop this over to a special filter, you are left with Koundé and Lewa. So if you have a little bit more coins, you can do that one. Obviously, you've got Inform Lewa there, you've got Koundé, you've got Lewa's Road to the Knockout. So there's a few cards in there, but we're going to stick with the cheaper version for now, just because I definitely don't have the funds to be spending all that time trying to get snipes where I'm going to miss them and also spend a lot of my coins. So we're looking at 60k here, as you can see, for the price. That 56 is actually possibly a snipe. You make a K off that at 60k. Let's just check. 60k, we got maybe a few more than I thought there. So realistically, 55 would be where you want to start with this one. EA tax on 60k, you're going to lose 3,000 coins. So with that, you're going to make 2,000 coins per card. If you want to knock it down to 54 and make exactly what the EA tax is, you can do that. For the video, I'm in a little bit of a rush. I've got to go on a run after this, so I'm spending a little bit less time on it than I usually would, so bear that in mind. Don't sit here and think, oh, well, he's not spending much time on it, I won't bother. You can spend more time on it and you will get the fruits of your labour, so give that a go if you get the chance. Obviously, it doesn't look like one's going to pop up, so we're going to move on. Now for this one, we're going to take off Playstyle Plus, we're going to go for Defender, and I think the minimum you want to do 1050, and then we're looking at kind of like the 17 to 18k range. So you've got Rolfo on there, first of all, and then we've got Bronze as well. So you've got a couple little players there. Looking at 16k seems to be where they kind of cap out. So this is a nice little kind of lower high-end filter. So when I say high-end, some of you will laugh at that, but for those of you with less coins, it's a bit of a high-end filter. So you can see she caps out pretty much there at 16k. Let's just make sure her minimum is above that because we've been stung by that a few times. Let's have a look at Bronze. Brilliant. Her minimum is 5k, so we can actually make quite a bit off this one. EA tax on 16k is going to be 800 coins. So at 15k, you're making 200 coins a snipe. If you don't think that's enough, knock it back to maybe 14.5 and you're making 700 coins a snipe. We've just got that first one very, very easily. So I think these ones will be quite easy to snipe as well. So you're not going to have too much competition, boys. Absolutely go out there, make a ton of coins, smash it. We're going to knock it down to 14,750. Just see if we can get one come up in, you know, the next 10-15 seconds. So we can get a nice little snipe for the video. So make a little bit more in terms of the profit. We'll do a 10 count just to speed it up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Right, we'll move on. And heading over to Germany, we're going to go for Bayern. We're going to be looking at midfielders, and I think it's a similar price range. You're going to up this a little bit. We'll be looking at, let's have a look. You've got Goretzka, sorry, same thing. Kimmich, and I think there is another one. I want to say, Musiala. So realistically, these boys should be worth more. I think the market is mad this year. Musiala, Goretzka, Kimmich, all beautiful. I think you could have an amazing Bayern squad for 100k. So that might be something for those of you with less coins to have a look at, because it would definitely be a brilliant squad. So you're looking at selling these on for 28. EA tax is going to be 1.4, so you bring it down by, I think 25 is actually probably a good mark to be sniping these, because you've got the 1.4 EA tax, and then you want to make a little bit of profit. I mean, if you go here, you're still making about a K, so it's not too far off. So it's probably worth giving that a go as well. We're going to do a 10 count because I'm not going to lie, I'm in a rush for me run. I do want to get out there and get the fitness going. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, that would have been a beauty of a snipe. That is kind of gutting. with Mr. Musiala at 23k. I mean, back in the, start of this game, he was worth about 100k, so that's actually pretty insane. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And subscribe.